Hi everyone, it's Jack here at Mainsgill. So thanks for tuning into the YouTube again. Thanks for watching my videos. Keep watching them. I hope you're enjoying them. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are. Make sure you hit the like button. Do all that stuff, you know, everyone tells you to do. So what we're on with today, as you can see, is we are on combining. So we've got the combine out again. We've just come for a look. So when I did that barley, I showed you there was some spring barley headlands around that field. I've just done them. I've come into this spring barley field here, 12-acre field, just done from here. See, Ian's just come in with fast track there. So I've just done down here this first run, check that there's none going through the back of the combine, check that it's looking all right, it's fit to do. It's looking fairly dry. I'll have a go with the moisture meter in a minute, but it looks real dry, to be honest. Dead. There's no green in it at all, so that's what you like to see. There's none coming over the back that I can see. It's doing really well actually, nothing at all, so that's good. So we're going to crack on. We've got 12-acre spring barley here, then we'll just carry on going through them. So the next field over is wheat. So there's 11-acre of wheat there, 12-acre of wheat there, and then there's a little 8-acre field of wheat there. So we'll do them ones next, and then there's some more fields. There's a 36-acre field. Well, no, it's not 36, it's like split in half. It's 36-acre, but it's 2/3 and a third. It's 24-acre and a 12-acre. So they're to do next as well. And then there's another 8-acre spring wheat over there. So plenty to go at. We'll keep going, and we'll show you what's cracking. Good. So we're going up here now. There you go. That's Ian with the fast track. So we've been once around the field, well, 1.5 times round, and here he is. So he's ready for the grain. So we're full up. So I've put the spout out. So there it is, that's the spout out, and I'm just pressing the pedal on the floor now, and that's letting the barley go. So it's pulling it through the auger and up the spout. So you will be able to see in a second, it'll start going. So it doesn't seem to be doing too bad at the minute. So barley, spring barley will never yield the same as winter barley. So we'll have to see how we get on with this. Winter barley did just shy of 4 tonnes, so that was good for us. So that was grand, it did a lot, so that was good. So yeah, now we're on with the spring barley. So it won't do anywhere near that amount, but we'll just have to see how much it does. So it's not doing too bad. It's coming off about 16.5–17%. Ideally you'd have it a bit drier than that, but problem is the weather's altering, it keeps raining, and we just want to get it bossed now. So it's time to be getting it off, getting the job done. So that's why we've committed to get on with it now. So it's doing all right. Not too bad. His trailer will be filling up somewhere, because he's already got 2 tanks full off the other field, off them headlands. There we go, it's nearly empty. So it's getting less now, just that bit left in the bottom, and then we'll be empty. He'll go and tip that down in the yard. I'll carry on, and then he'll be back for some more. So he's only going down to the yard there behind, so you don't know if you can see the farmhouse behind there, that's where he's going to, so it's not far. And there we go, that's it, empty. Good. And then handy for him as well, because he can go straight through the gate. There we go. He'll go straight through there and get tipped. We'll carry on. We're good. So we got the spring barley bossed, that's all done now. So that means that all the barley is done with. So we're just going down here now, and I've just started the wheat, just going round the first time. So I checked up there, I'm just going to check again before we commit to getting on with the whole field. But what I'm looking for is, when I move this straw here, I'm hoping to not find a lot of grain. There might be 1 or 2, there always will be 1 or 2, but I'm looking there, and there's one there, but they're all the husk off the outside of the grain. It's not looking bad at all, actually. There's one there. So there's one or two, but I've altered my sieves because when I looked at the top there was quite a few. So I've just altered my sieves, and it seems to be working well now. So it seems to be getting the right amount out. Also, you need to check the heads. I did check them up there. They should be right still. So there you go. You can check that they're being threshed properly, and it's taking all the grain out of them. So they're all empty. They're all empty. That's just the husk, the outside on left on. So there's none in them either, so that's looking good. So we'll crack on with this field now. So it's not looking like it's a bad crop. Fairly filling the back of the combine up already anyway. So we'll bray on and we'll see how we do. Good. So we finished this field of wheat now, so we're just literally doing the last run now. So I've just flicked light on so you can see me, but if I flick you around now, you can see it. So we've just got this part row here left now. So we're just coming up here, then this will finish this field off, and then we'll leave it at that for tonight. So there you go, you can see it's filling up again in the back. So we'll put this in the trailer. Trailer's at the end of the field, Ian's up there somewhere. So we'll put this into the trailer, and then that'll do, because then we'll have to drop all the header off and that in the morning to move fields. So good, not bad. What we're on with today is I'm on combining again. So we're hopefully going to finish the week today. So I'm just in here. I've started taking the headlands off. One more headland to go. So I've got the first two headlands off. Got around there. So we're on the Class Lexion 450. That's ours. We've got the Fast Track and Gruffham trailer there, and then we've got one of the John Deere 155s and a hired-in trailer on the back, K2 trailer. So we're just on doing this now. So I seem to have ended up driving all three though, because Matthew's gone to try a demo baler and Ian's on baling with our baler, so I've ended up here on my own now. So we got the tractors and trailers here, and now they've gone, and then I'll have to just crack on, fill these two trailers up. If no one's back, I'll have to go and tip and then come back. So we'll see how we get on, but here we are. So we're just coming back into here now, and yeah, we're not doing too bad. So it's not looking bad so far. So yeah, this is wheat. So this is winter wheat. So this is wheat that was sown in the winter. We do have some more spring wheat to do, but it's just not quite ready yet. So there's about 40 acres of spring wheat to do, so we'll get that when it's ready. So we're just on with the winter wheat at the minute, and yeah, it's not going too bad. So far, we haven't got a lot of winter wheat in this time, to be honest, just because of how it was in the back end. So we've done one other field, and that's done about 4 tonnes to the acre. We'll see how this one does. This field does normally do better than that one, but it might be different this year, so we'll just have to see how it does. And then there's one more field after this, which is nice soil as well, so hopefully that's done well. So we'll see how it goes now. So I was going to show you in back of there, but you can't really see a lot in there today. It's bad where the sun's hitting it, but the grain comes into the back of there and fills it up. So it goes along here, knives along the front, they cut the crop, gets pulled in by the augers. This header wheel on the top just makes sure that it all falls this way, so that's there, and then goes through, gets threshed, makes the grain come out from the stalk. The grain comes out and goes into the tank on the back before we put it into the trailers, and the straw, the stalk which is left over, ends up in rows behind here, and then that gets baled up. So that's what Matthew and Ian are both on with. They're both on with baling straw. So we do quite a few bales for ourselves, do about 3,500 bales for ourselves to use through winter, so there's plenty to go at yet, but it's not going too bad. You can see it pulling in there, it looks well, looks a nice bit on, especially as we're on a tram line as well. So them lines there, they're there because that's what the sprayer, since last winter, that's where he's been driving to make sure that this crop gets the right chemicals, the right fertiliser, everything. It goes on there, so you leave them lines to drive up there so you're not driving all over the crop. So that's what the tram lines are for. But It's looking alright. It's quite a bit on here. You can see it started to lie down a bit. It's not too bad, but you can see it has. If you look down the tram line, you can see that it's been pulled in a bit. That'll be by pigeons landing in there and trying to pull it down. So around that edge, far edge along them trees, there's quite a bit along that far edge that have been pulled down, where pigeons have been coming out the trees and trying to get it. But it's not looking too bad. We'll crack on and see how we get on. We're good. So we're not doing too bad now. We've about got this boss now, this field. So Matthew's just dropped the trailer. You can't really see it because it's just over the brow of that hill. It's just over there, so he's just dropped the trailer off. So he's dropped that off. He's gone for the header trailer so that I can take this off and move to the next field. There's literally 4 acre over in the corner of a field over there to do. So I'm going to go and do that next, over there next to the straw shed. There's 4 acre to do, and then that's all the winter wheat done. So it's not bad. It's good going. Job sorted. So we'll move in a second. I'll show you taking the header off and moving that. But it's not doing bad. It's 12 acre this field. He's had one full trailer which had 19 tonne on. He's gone with another trailer which will probably have about the same on 19 tonne. That trailer's half full and the back's filling up again. It's just got to there. So I don't think there'll be quite a full trailer again. So 19, 38, 47, 57 tonne off 12 acre, hopefully, something like that. Maybe not quite, but it's not bad going. So we'll see how it does. I'll tell you when he's come back, because he's we're taking it to a fella up the road. AWSM Contracting, that's who we're taking it to, Adam Metcalf. So we're just taking it to his yard and tipping it in his sheds. He's going to dry it for us, and then we'll fetch it back for feeding to the cattle. So but he's just having to dry it because it's just not quite there for us, so we'll not be able to store it, and some of this will get stored for quite a while, this, so we just want to dry it down properly. So that's why it's gone there, and he's weighing it while he's there, so that's how we know how exactly we're doing. But we'll see what happens when Matthew comes back. Cheers. Hey up, T's here, Hazel and David are here. Ideal. So like I said, Matthew's dropped this trailer off here and gone for the header. It's on the, well, not the header trailer over there on the tractor. But I'm just nearly full, so I've got a little bit left, but I'm not going to fit it all in, so I'm just going to get rid of this. When the flashing lights are going, that means that it's full, and normally the tractor and trailer will come over to you, but because he's gone to tip that other load, just me here, and I'm just putting it in here. So there you go, you can see the grain coming out of there now, the wheat. I don't know if you could see that then or not, but I'll have a look when I get it on the computer. That was it, just letting the grain go down there, so it gets pulled down into an auger, then fetches it up and out here. Just back up a little bit, so we don't end up with all the weight at the back, so we don't want the front end pushing up, but there is already plumb in here. There you go, it's going out, you can see it going down in the back of there. Not doing too bad, and the cattle will love this come winter. So everything that we grow at Mainsgill, so we grow the wheat, we grow wheat, barley, we grow beans, we've tried some triticale this time, so we'll see how that does. Maize, we grow maize as well, but everything that we grow at Mainsgill, we feed it to our own stock. So the likes of the wheat and the barley, we're using feeder wagons. The beans, some get put in the feeder wagon, but predominantly we use them in like lamb creep and calf creep. We mix our own and put the beans into that, so we mix them up in the feeder wagon along with the maize that we get used in the feeder wagon as well. So everything gets used, it's all in house, and then all them cattle go through the shop. So it's good to see everything's your own, you know what they're getting, you know what everything's having, and traceability, that's what they say, isn't it? So they can trace everything back to us, so it's all our own. So good. Right, I'll go and finish this field.